Welcome, Wanderers. Welcome back to the channel. It is I, Dave, the Tabletop Wanderer, and we are back with some more Shadow of Alnor. It has been a while since we've been to Alnor. Here we are in the city, and last episode, Killian was in here in a sort of a, what was it? Well, let me see if I can remember. Yeah, it was an illegal gambling house. That's what it was. Yes, that's what it was. It was an illegal gambling house. And today I brought the camera a little bit lower so you could see a bit more of the action. Okay, we are using once more Streamlined Superheroes from John Fredericks, a really nice streamlined game, and with our character right here, we've got the Shadow, Killian Silverwood. Okay, so if you haven't seen how I rolled up this character, go and check it out on the first episode, session 0. And yes, last episode Killian managed to go into the gambling house, and he was following a sort of shadow sort of thing that he saw in that location, especially when he was interrogating a suspect, and that suspect died because it got hit with some sort of dagger sort of thing, a throwing knife, poison dart, something like that. And everyone just said, everyone that he interrogated, they all just said, you will have to talk to the Mistress. And today we are going to find out who the Mistress is. So without further ado, let's get into it. I got myself a new little token here for Killian, which is basically this right there. So I just got his picture and I made a token out of him. Okay, and I'll put that to one side. And Killian, if you're wondering, I've changed these tokens up a bit. The epoxy bottle cap is the same, but last time I was using 1 inch, they weren't really 1 inch magnets, and now I've got these felt sort of things that you put under the legs of your tables and chairs and stuff like that. Way cheaper, and like, yeah, it's mainly just so you could give it a bit of a weight and pick up the tokens a bit better. So that's out of the way. Let's continue. So Killian was running through the hallways, the corridors of the gambling house. Why is it hard for me to say gambling house? I don't know. So he's running through the gambling house, and he made his way to this big open area of the gambling house, which is sort of like an arena. And he's thinking that he remembered way back in the day, the first time that he got here, he was still the Shadow younger self. The first time he came into this location and took everything down, he remembered that this was sort of an arena sort of thing where they would have fights and people would be on the outer edges and just like bet on the fights, sort of a gladiator sort of thing. And he walked in and he could see that everything was cleared out, and he remembered, yeah, this is the arena. And with that, in comes a female. She jumps out from the top, lands straight in front of him, and she says, "Welcome, Shadow. I've heard so much about you. It is a pleasure to meet you finally. I wonder if the legend is true about you." And the Shadow turns to her and goes, "Probably yes. People don't usually mix me up with something else. So, it's a good bet that what you've heard is true. And she says, oh, really? Let's see, shall we? And so she whistles out, and out of the darkness, well, I made not only these tokens, I made a couple of more tokens just so we could have some generic bad guys. Made some female warriors, bandits, and some male bandits also. So let me just get these out, and let's see. We've got one here, we've got two, this dude. Let's get the females. We get 3 here for one of the females, and we get another male. Let's see, we could get 4. 3's enough. Let's go with 3, and let's see what we can do with this. So 3 bandits pop up. Now I need to get some of these thingies, but bigger, because the collection's growing, right? And so 3 of them pop out of the dark. Also, 3 of them right there. And let me get all this up and running so as to not waste too much time. And I do have, like, I think if you haven't seen it, you could go check out last episode. I have all the things around here. So we've got Shadow. He's still at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 HP. Right? No, wait, that's wrong. He's got more than that, because it is a new session. We're going to say that on the way here he did heal himself up, so we'll give him his full HP. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's at 20 HP. He healed himself up in the corridors. And then we got Bandit 1, Bandit 2, and Bandit 3. And they each have 3 HP. 2, 3. I'm going to say that Bandit 2 actually has a bit more. So Bandit 2 is going to have 5 HP, Bandit 1 is going to have 4, and Bandit 3 is going to have 3. And we are going to introduce the meanie, which is the Mistress. And the Mistress is Vireya, that's how you say, that's how it's supposed to say, Vireya. And she is the Silk Viper. And she has 10 HP. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And she has 10 HP. And so the 3 of them jump down, and we are going to be doing the normal thing like we did last time, which I actually think worked out quite okay, to be honest. The little sort of hack sort of thing that I did worked out not too shabby. So what we are going to do is we are going to be rolling the blue for Killian and the red for the enemies, but each of them should have a d20. So let me grab 2 more d20s out of the box right here, one right there. I'm not really going to be looking at me. So we get this one. Just the first ones that came to my hand. So red will be 1, that will be there, that one will be there, and that one will be for number 3. Okay, let's get to it. So the 3 enemy jump down, and they all start running towards Killian, and Killian doesn't do anything. He just runs forward also. And what he's going to try and do is he has his let me see right here, he's got his utility pouch. He's got smoke pellets, grappling hooks, he's got where's my other sheet? Right here. he's got some flash darts, and what he's going to do is going to use his streetwise for the flash darts, and he's going to try and throw hit a flash dart right here in the center of the three of them. See if he can how should I say, see if he can blind them. That's what I meant. I'm really slow today, okay? Really slow. It's my last day of holidays. Vacation's over. Tomorrow I got to get to work. Oh no. So yeah, I'm a bit like sad. Let's go. So 10 or more is a success in streamlined superheroes. He's got a 10 plus his 3 from dexterity. That is a 13, and he's got a D12 on that right there. I had my D12 around here somewhere, right there. And let's see. Oh, he got a 9. So yeah, a 9 is a pretty good hit. So I'm going to say that they are blinded. So they were all, the flash dart came down. Now, let's see if they can actually, mitigate something of that blind. Okay, 13 was good, and these two not so good. So number 3 got a 5, and number 2 got a 7. So I'm going to say that these two are blinded, but number 1, he's just a bit dazed, but he's not blinded. Okay, and so these two, can't see anything. And Killian, the shadow, this guy's a bit dazed, so he just got like a bit of a blinded sort of thing. She's just staying right back here, smiling, and he's going to go straight for number 2, and he's going to try and hit him with his steel shadow, which is his melee combat. So he's got a +0 with his strength, but he's sort of more of an assassin sort of thing, so I'm going to give him his 3 for dexterity. So, oh, he doesn't need it, so he just goes out. And with his streetwise, that's a D12. Let's see what he gets. No, the steel shadow is a D10. Let's see what he gets from that. Oh, not good. Oh, really? Oh, he got a 10. So with a 10, that is a total domination right there. And I'm going to say, because it is a 10, he's going to take out the first one straight away. Now, number 1, he's going to run up straight to Killian because he's already good and proper, and he's going to try and hit Killian. Okay, so Killian sees him running up. Ooh, and he does hit Killian, and he hits Killian with what? Let me see. What do I have here? He's got a punch and a dagger. So I'm going to say this guy has a dagger. So he's going to hit Killian with his D8 right here. And that does 6. So what I've been thinking about is I'll halve the damage. Okay, so instead of having 6 points of damage, Killian takes 3 points of damage. I'll halve all of them. Because on this fella right here, he got a 10, so half is 5, and that was his HP right there. So the bandit runs in, stabs at Killian, but Killian was still looking at this fella down on the ground, and he doesn't notice the bandit coming up behind him and just stabs him. Zack! And Killian goes, "Oh, you animal!" And he turns straight to him, and he hits him with a 15, but the bandit can see the hit coming, and he just blocks it straight away. She's up now. She's starting to see a bit more clearer, and she's going to run in also, and she's going to try and hit Killian. Ooh, she hits with a 19. Damn, that's a lot of damage. And she's going to try and punch him. She's going to punch him with 3 more points. Oof, Killian's getting beaten to a pulp. Now, this guy's up. What does Killian do? He sees that the mistress, she's running around here. And so he is going to try and do something. He's going to try and jump over and run straight towards the Mistress. Let's see if he can do it. So 10 or higher is a success. He does. He jumps over and runs straight towards her. And as he's running towards her, he goes, "I don't like playing with little kids. You're mine." And he goes straight for her. And as he's running, he's going to use his crossbow to try and throw and hit her with some bolts. He does. 10 plus his 3 is 13. So he does manage to hit her with his bolts. Let's see, D10. Let's see how much damage that does to her. 6, that's 3. 1, 2, 3. She's down. And she goes, "Oh, you insolent rat." And he continues running towards her. In the meantime, they turn around. They see him jump and turn around. And they start running towards him also. So they get there. And they're going to try and attack him. So number 1 fails. Number 2 does hit with a 14, but let's see if Killian can. Oh, he blocks it. He sees them running up, and as she's going to punch him, he turns around and grabs her arm. And does he hit her? Oh, he headbutts her. Boom! Right in the middle of the face, right on her nose. And with that is a D10 right here, which only does 1 point of damage. But does she get like confused a bit? Let's see. She does. She's a bit confused. She starts seeing stars around her face. And now Vireya, I can't forget her name. Vireya. Okay, she's going to try and hit Killian, and she goes for a stab with her dagger. She's got +2 agility, so 6 + 2 is 8, which misses. And he got a 19, so he notices that she's moving, and as she's coming in with the dagger, he turns around, grabs her and just, does he throw her away? Let's see. Oh, I can't complain with these rolls. I can't. And so he just throws her out over there and goes running straight towards her as she's tumbling down. Does she manage to get to her feet? She does. She gets up to her feet. This guy's running in also, and Killian goes straight for Vireya. Oh, and he misses. That is a really big miss on Vireya. And this guy runs up behind him. Oh, he misses. There's no use in rolling for Killian. So Killian, let's see, does he counterattack that? He does, as the first bandit's coming in with his dagger to stab at Killian once more. Killian just dodges and lands a thick punch on his head. What I'm going to do is a D10 right here. That's 1 point of damage on that guy. And he turns towards Vireya once more. And he hits with a 16. And that is his Still Shadow ability. That's another 2 damage. Takes it down a bit more. And she, "Oh, damn you." And he turns to her and says, "You're not leaving this place alive." At this moment, number 3 has woken up. She's a bit dazed, but she's managed to see Killian, and she goes towards him with a 3 plus her they don't have anything, so that is a fail. She misses. And now what we are going to do is roll all 4 of them, because they're all in combat, and let's see what happens here. Killian gets an 11, and they all fail. So Killian, oh no, wait, Killian gets a 4. Ouch. She gets a 7. He gets an 11, and she gets a 7. That was a 7 right there. So, only this fella stabs Killian with a d6, and that is 1 point of damage on Killian. And Killian, oh, I'm getting sick and tired of you, mate. And he turns towards him and says, I've had enough of you. And he hits with an 11 plus 3 is 14 with his D8. No, D10, Steel Shadow. He does 9. So 9, that divided by 2 is 4.5, 4, and that is more than enough to take him down. And Killian grabs him, gets his sickle, and just sticks the sickle right under his chin. And the point of the sickle comes out of one of his eyes. He goes, that's enough. That is enough. And this guy just goes, and he's out for the count. Seeing this, number 3, she goes, no! Let's see what she does. Does she attack? Does she attack or does she flee? 1, 2, 3, she attacks. No, 1, 2, 3, she flees. 4, 5, 6, she attacks. Oh, that is a 4. So she's going to attack. She turns towards Killian. You animal! Oh, and she goes for a punch, but Killian grabs her again. Does he headbutt her again? He goes, I don't like hitting ladies. 10 plus 3 is 13, but you're no lady. And he, boom, 4. That's 2 more points of damage. That is enough to take her down, and she just goes, ugh, and is knocked out. Now, Vireya, she turns to Killian. You, I'm going to kill you. And he says, you're gonna die trying. Ooh, so that, she misses, so does he, so that's nothing there. Let's tell you what, let me grab this and put that up here so it'll be a bit closer. Like around here so you guys can all see that. Oh, okay. So Killian, she comes in for attack. Killian defends himself and smacks her one right in the face with his Steel Shadow D10, which does 2 more points of damage. She's nearly down. And she goes, you, the pale ones, you're gonna see. You're gonna see. You might take me down, but you're gonna see. And he gets 10 plus 3 is 13. You just wait and see. And he grabs his sickle with a 10. That is more than enough to take her out. And just goes thwack and sticks the sickle in the side of her neck. And he's got the sickle in her neck, and he goes, you're not going to live. Today's your last day in this world, but you still have time. Who is the Pale One? What are you doing here? And what do the Veins want with Alnor? And blood is spurting out of her mouth. She's going, yeah, you'll see. And he goes, if I take this out, you'll die straight away. So speak up while you can. And she says, I'm dead anyway. Why should I talk? The Pale One, he's closer than you know. He's closer than you imagine. He's close to you. And she dies. Killian is looking around. It's just blood everywhere. And the words are ringing through his head. He's closer. He's closer than you know. He's close to you. And he's thinking about all this. And he walks out of the gambling house onto the streets of Alnor. And he climbs up on top of the roof of the gambling house, always thinking about everything that was just said. Viraya said that the Pale One is close to him, closer than he thinks, closer than he imagines. And he starts jumping from rooftop to rooftop, and he makes his way to his home and goes in, gets all cleaned up, and goes to bed. And that's where we're going to stop today. Hope you all enjoyed the episode. We're getting a bit more, well, we didn't get much, right? But we do know that Viraya was working for the Pale One, and that the Pale One somehow is close to Killian. Wonder who that is. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.